Hey guys, and welcome to another brand new video. As of today, we now have actually some of the biggest news we get to go and see when it comes to PlayStation. Now, as you guys know, there's been a really big rumor and a really kind of big limbo waiting for the next upcoming big PlayStation 5 showcase. We had one that was around 2 years ago, and I'm not talking about a state of play or, something a little bit more on the laid-back side. We're talking like those big, mama jamma, huge, ginormous showcases where basically a lot of these things are having a chance to go talk about the future of the PlayStation, future of the console, and everything in between. Now, we've been waiting for one of these for a long time. There's been rumors for quite some time too as well that there should be one coming soon. And right now we finally have, as of today, the official notice from PlayStation that we do have a brand new proper showcase coming out soon as well. I feel like a little bit of other random news, but I want to go talk about some stuff, talk about some speculations, and talk about what we're talking about for the future of the next upcoming PlayStation 5, probably the next 2 years or so, if we're basis on the prior cycle. So this should be hopefully good news. We have a lot of good stuff on the way, and I just can't wait to go and talk about this, just see it, watch it, whatever it might be, and well, I'm just excited. So we're definitely gonna give you guys more updates on this when it does come out, so make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on if you guys are new, or definitely go follow the Twitter and Twitch. We'll probably be live streaming about it, live talking about that as well when it does go and come on out. We have the usual Amazon links down below for all the consoles, and let's dive into the news. So as you guys probably just heard me talk about here in a second, basically, there is a brand new upcoming PlayStation showcase. Now, I get to go put a little bit of extra attention on the showcase mark right there, because showcase is a completely different story than, let's go say, a state of play. State of plays do sometimes showcase up indie games and other various games, obviously, but when it comes to a lot of this type of stuff, it's more on the laid back. Now, we sometimes see things, let's say, for Harry Potter, we'll have a nice little showcase, or say God of War, where we see gameplay and trailers and talk about the game, and maybe like a nice 20 minutes of proper gameplay. Good example is probably Final Fantasy 16. We had a chance to see like a proper combat showcase for like 15 minutes. Now that's cool, that's dandy, that's awesome, I love it, but I think what most people like, at least I'm speaking on my own behalf, is I like seeing brand new games being announced, and that's what this should go and be. We had a PlayStation showcase around 2 years ago or so. So that's good, that's dope, that's awesome. And that's where we had some of the news for Spider-Man 2, which in theory should be coming out this September-ish. And as well, we also had Wolverine, which we still don't know the exact date on. And that's pretty much about it for the major mainstay games. So number one is that those games are coming out this year. Final Fantasy is coming out in a few weeks. When it comes to, well, Spider-Man, ideally this fall, most likely September. Wolverine, probably sometime next year. We don't know exactly when, or just in general. So that's what we're going to go find out on. So right now, as of now, we have a PlayStation showcase now officially confirmed as of this upcoming Wednesday. So I believe 1 week from now, May 24th, 2023 at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So obviously 1 p.m. Pacific, 2 a.m. or 2 p.m. Mountain Time, 3 p.m. Central, 4 p.m. EST, or if you guys are European, basically a little bit later on in the night. And this is why it's going to be a little bit bigger, because it's not just going to be like a 20-minute state of play, a wealth of new games and new IPs. Once again, wealth of new games and new IPs are headed to the PS5 and PSVR 2. So it's almost time to see what's next. PlayStation Showcase broadcast live next Wednesday, May 24th at 1 p.m. Pacific Time. The show will run actually a bit over an hour, which is even better. Some of the other previous state of plays, and even some of the Nintendo Directs, have not been as long as we're all expecting. Focusing on the PS5 and PSVR 2 games in development from top studios from around the world. Expect a glimpse at several new creations from the PlayStation studios. So, number one, I want to highlight this again. So many new creations from PlayStation Studios. I don't know if you guys are the same boat. When I was a kid, I always thought several always meant seven. So like several. But it probably just means more than two. I'm sure you guys know that. But that took me a long time to figure out when I was a teenager. So new creations from PlayStation Studios. So once again, more focuses on big things such as maybe this is like my list of expectations. There's probably a lot more tied on it. And hopefully some more whammy jammies. We have not seen much news when it comes to, the new Last of Us. We've seen a little bit of leaks on it, so we'll probably see a lot more of a bigger showcase on that. Or Last of Us Part 3. We had the TV show, so we'll probably see some expectations with that. We also have not really seen too much more when it comes to maybe more in the indie style games. We haven't seen a lot of those big ones. We're not really sure exactly. But I just hope a lot of these are going to be kind of big. We also do not have the Spider-Man 2 release date. I'm almost going to be, I can almost guarantee you guys are going to be talking about that a lot in this upcoming showcase, because if it's going to be coming out this year, we got this. And don't forget, we've also had a lot of big new news when it comes to the new consoles. So don't forget, we've been hearing the rumors of the brand new slim consoles, not like the proper slim, just like the smaller consoles itself, the disc lift, drive one, etc. So we're going to probably hear news about that. And as well, there's going to probably be a lot more PlayStation VR 2 games, at least from what I'm expecting. Like, it's just overdue. We want it. We need it. Like, it's overdue. Like, duh. Like, we want this stuff. So they also have some cool things too as well. They also have some spellbinding games from our third-party partners and also indie creators. So I'm expecting, just based on prior showcases, I'm expecting maybe at least a few big triple whammy games. I'm hoping at least one or two, like they say, new IP. So I'm hoping there's gonna be something big. Like Last of Us multiplayer would be dope. I'm cool with that. Spider-Man, we're gonna probably expect that no matter what. But I want to see something cool like a Killzone. I want to see something maybe like a Crash Bandicoot. I don't mind me seeing like a new Ratchet and Clank, although I kind of doubt that because we saw the Rift Apart. Like, I just want to see some sort of older IP that might be dormant. Maybe an Infamous would be overdue. Uncharted might be working on something new. I'm not really sure. There's a lot of like overall whatevers. Like, there's a lot of really big games that could be potentially announced, and I just want to see them. I just want to be able to get a chance to talk about it. We've also been hearing rumors, obviously, when it comes to Kojima, which if you guys have had a chance to see this one as of today, Death Stranding 2 is probably going to get a lot more information because we saw the prior trailers for it, but right now we see the ex-dev, the marketing team from Sony Interactive Entertainment. That's like, this is like the biggest, probably ever, because it also was tweeted out today after the actual official announcement came out. We're just basically saying the marketing team from Sony Interactive Entertainment. Like, why would Sony be here? Why is everyone over here from Kojima on the same exact day of the PlayStation showcase going and wearing all these PlayStation hoodies and jackets? Why are they all sitting over here? Like, we're going to probably see some pretty good Death Stranding maybe a release date, and as well just maybe general news. Like, there's just no reason why this would all be showcased and highlighted if this was not there. So we're also expecting something from that as well. Like, we just have a lot of general news to be waiting for too in general. Like, it's duh. Like, I'm just excited to go and see the future because there's just, like, right now, as we're waiting for this upcoming E3 season, when it comes to Nintendo, when it comes to Xbox, we have like a few games in the works. Like, we have Starfield, I'm hyped up for that. We have Forza, I'm hyped up for that. Final Fantasy 16, hyped up for that. Spider-Man, hyped up for that. Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom, I'm hyped up for that. But these are all going to be done this year, so we need to have something that's going to be happening at the start of next year, or the next, like, 2 years, or just general games we're on the lookout for. So we're going to be waiting for more for those. So if you guys have any more suggestions, let me know. There's had a chance to go and highlight there, too, as well. They're saving the good stuff for PlayStation Showcase, aka this upcoming event, because that's going to happen before E3, which marketing-wise would make sense. They probably want to have everyone talk about this for a few weeks before the really big summer showcase starts. It was supposed to happen last fall, but it kept getting pushed back because the developers weren't ready. But now that these developers are ready, they should have a massive show that really sets up the second phase of the PlayStation 5. So once again, it's kind of like the part 2. Like, this is like the future of the PlayStation coming out right now. And the fact that it's not, like, I don't know. I'm just hoping this is going to be huge. I'm hoping it's going to be one of those biggest things out there. Some folks are saying, like, once again, Spider-Man, Wolverine, Factions 2, Last of Us 3, etc., etc. But, like, a lot of folks are kind of curious on what might be coming out, too, as well. There's not really that big of studios besides maybe, like, for VR 2, and we're waiting for a lot more other cool things as well. So I have no idea, but Bloodborne 2 has been rumored, funny enough. A Bloodborne PC port, funny enough. Maybe it was just brand new even stuff, maybe for Elden Ring, etc., because that has been in the works, too. But it might just be more of a general announcement because it's also on PC and Xbox. But a lot of folks are just waiting for it. So let me know what you guys think on top of this, because I am extremely excited. Some other kind of random news, though, as well. We've been seeing some more news when it comes to Ubisoft. Says it will increase the number of developers in Assassin's Creed. We talked about this beforehand, to go and stop out their, well, their layoffs. We discussed this on a prior day. One of the bigger things, too, is I want to highlight the actual game list, which was Assassin's Creed Mirage, Avatar, like the Avatar game that was supposed to come out a while ago. Funny enough, I thought it was supposed to release in tandem with the movie, but I don't know. Rainbow Six Mobile, which might be kind of fun. We saw trailers for that one. Division Resurgence, which I'm actually personally very excited for, and like the long-term development of Division itself. Skull and Bones, which I think that game is going to be a massive flop. The Crew, which actually was a fun game prior. And it's also X-Defiant, which I think a lot of folks I saw like a decent bit of excitement for, especially on the Call of Duty side and all that as well. And there's also apparently, and once again, a big NDA, another large game, by the end of March 2023, which I'm extremely hyped up for that one. Although they go and say that they had an operating loss of 500 million euros, same in dollars too as well, and they barely released any games in 2023, and also other teams too as well are taking a lot longer to actually be made. So we might even see some of these games too as well pop on off on these PlayStation showcases 2 as well. So we're seeing kind of cool news. Like, I myself am excited for all this upcoming things for PlayStation. I'm excited for the upcoming stuff for Xbox, and hopefully we'll have a really cool Nintendo Direct soon as well. And I just want to maybe see like a Switch Pro, because I want to see some brand new games that are not like, I even want to play Tears of the Kingdom whenever I go and enter in like the the cool like fusion stuff. It drops to like 20 frames, so it always stinks. So anyway, I'm excited. Big news, the future of PlayStation 5 is coming out. Give me your thoughts and comments down below. Make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on. We have the Twitter and Twitch room down below. I have all the Amazon links too, and I appreciate all of you guys so much for watching here up in the first place. So if you guys didn't mind a little bit of a lesser upload day too as well, we may take a few days off in the near future, get a little bit of burnout out of the system, because I've been very busy myself in real life, so let's go and dive on in. But I appreciate you guys all so much for everything.